for a little bit. I don't know, just to give my thoughts on things. If you guys are there, I'll give people a few minutes to come in. But as you can see, the river out here is high, and they're redoing the walls here, or they're doing the gates. So hope you guys can hear me. Yep, it's a beautiful day out here. Real beautiful. The rocks formation. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just out here thinking about things and the way things are going on YouTube. I miss my barge. It's way up the river there. Let's see if I can pull it in some. Uh, Not really, but if you can see it, that's the barge is going through. And like I said, the river is up. The river is up. I just decided to do a live and let you guys know that everything is all right. The doctor says that she had to put me on antibiotics for my throat. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about getting old, things that are going on in my life. You guys can write something in the chat if you want to, or leave me a small message. But I'm thinking, I'm thinking about things that have been going on YouTube here recently in the last few months. It's hard to understand or get a reasoning why we do these things to each other. I, I guess my chat is on. I don't know. All these different gadgets I gotta learn how to use things. There goes a crop duster. He's over in Illinois. Illinois has a lot of farmland over there, and they'll be over there dusting crops and stuff. But yeah, like I said, things out here on the river. Like I said, I'm thinking about why people do things to each other here on these apparatuses, and do I want to get off into it, or do I just want to just be me and continue on going? Hey, Jackson. Yeah, I just decided to come on and do a live and think about a few things. Jackson 2300. Yeah, I see you now. I had to scroll up on my doggone phone here. Yeah, but it is beautiful. That's the railing. I'm waiting for it. They said there's supposed to be some ships coming in. Elijah Armstrong, welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Elijah. But in the city where I live at, and showing you the guys some of the things that I sit out here and do. And when I'm sitting out here at the river thinking about things, oh, you're going to Oakland? All right, baby, enjoy yourself in Oakland. I was in Oakland years and years ago. Um, yeah, when I was in the military, I was in Oakland, California. But God, that's been way over 30 years. I could say 40 now. Ain't that something? I don't know if you guys can see that plane, but I can see it pretty good out there doing that crop dusting. Well, thank you, Elijah. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Uh, like I say, I don't come on here to try to bash people or do anything crazy. You know, I'll talk about things on other people's platforms, but as far as I go, hey, Oswald Rocano, hi, thank you for the wave. Yep, this stuff I got to get used to doing a live like this where people can come in and say hello. Okay, yeah, that's my phone. I just had a message, but like I said, at my age, I don't want to get on here and tear up anybody, but it makes people make it so hard nowadays when you try to do right by life in life, and you get tired of all the craziness that goes on in the world and the way people are doing and the way the president has got things all messed up. The St. Peter's Port, huh? Are you gonna look for some starfish, dear? Rocaine, Rocaine. Well, I'm not. I don't know what you. I don't know how you hear me, Elijah, but I don't know. It's just the way that people treat each other here in the world today, and I look at a lot of news. He said, "Ho, Ho." Oh, well. Uh, I look at a lot of things on the news and listen to people. Oh, you're gonna be on the water, dear? Yeah, well, I'll be at the fireworks. I don't know. There's two things I have planned. I have planned on going with a friend of mine to their house and doing, but they turned out they got to work on the fourth, and the money comes first, I guess, with people. So I just might go out to the arena park and watch the fireworks at night here where I'm staying at. But like I said, it's beautiful out here today. You have some people out. Well, it appears clearing off a little bit. I don't want to put people on, but it's a couple of people leaving. I'm gonna get up here and walk around. Let you guys see that they got painters out here. They're painting. There's our mural. Yeah, this is where I reside. It's where I reside. I'm not ashamed to talk about it. Elijah, you'll be camping on the 4th? Whoa. Well, that's a good thing, that you're out camping and enjoying nature. Yeah. But I used to love to fish. I haven't been fishing in years either. It's a lot of things I haven't done when I think about it in years, except get old. But that's neither here nor there. As you can see, though, the river is up. It is really up. And heck, I don't know. Maybe it's from all that rain they've been having up north, because we barely even got a lot here. I'm just walking around showing you the beautiful mirror that we have at our flood walls. Yeah, because it floods here. Well, enjoy yourself, Elijah. Be safe out there. Uh, don't run into no bears or anything. But nah, there's our famous bridge that goes over into Illinois. Just walking around, taking it easy. Yeah, that water is something else out there. Scenic view, as we call it. Sit out here at the scenic view. They're remodeling this place too, I think, because there was a bench out here, and they took it out for what, I don't know. But like I said, maybe they're going to change things a little bit. Nothing remains the same in this town. Every so often they change stuff. Oh, that's what you used to do, go to it. Yeah, KOA, Campgrounds of America. They shut a lot of those down after well, after the COVID, I can say it. I can say that word. Ah, getting down, old man's getting down. Yeah. Hey again, baby. Yep. It's nice. It's beautiful out here, though, today. It's a great, lovely day. I know I have only two people in here, but I'm going to try to keep you guys entertained, like I said. For me, it's one of those days to where, you know, I'll walk around for a little bit, have a seat. One of the famous restaurants here at Port Cape, our railroad tracks, where the train still, believe it or not, runs through. People are downtown. Yeah, I'm downtown here. Yeah, they got a bench out here. I'm gonna go sit on a bench. Yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. You know, it's hard to see. I don't have a... When you're outside with your phone and the sun is beaming on it, the screen is... It gets... You had to... I should have wore sunglasses. Did I just hit 50 subs? I don't know. I think I have a little over 200 subs on this channel. But on my music channel, Elijah, I have over 1,000, like 1,200. It's not that I really don't do anything on it all the time. It's just that I get, like I said, I get tired of people cursing each other out and doing crazy things. Yeah. Yeah, to all you guys have a happy 4th of July. You know, it's a time for celebration, but I also know that the 4th of July can also bring about things that happen to people. During the time I was coming up, I think about a lot of people that aren't here today to celebrate the 4th. But at least I thank God I'm enjoying it. Right up that way up the street there is the courthouse on the hill. There's a lot of history about this old town. A lot of history. A lot of history about the state of Missouri too. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not at loss for words. I just don't want to say the wrong things and have this going to a yellow or something like that. Right now I'm feeling unnecessary right now. But to everyone here, out here, hello dear. You're on camera. Yeah, they're from Illinois. That's the Illinois driver. Illinois tags, folks. Illinois tags. Please don't try to zoom in on them and see whose car that is. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You don't have any subscribers, Elijah? Well, I'll be your first subscriber. I'll get on there with you. I'll get on there with you. So you're gonna go to Louisiana, Jackson, or what you say you're doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to get around so where I could read my chat here. That sun is playing havoc. Yeah, 2:45 on this channel, but I also have another channel to where I do music at, and I have over 1,100 subscribers on it. No, I have more than one channel, Elijah. But hey, if you're there, Jackson, go ahead and drop my other channel in a chat for him so he can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I have to be careful when recording because there's a lot of shit going on. There it goes. There's a lot of mess going on in my mind, and yeah, Jackson, could you go ahead and drop my music channel in there for Elijah? And maybe he's old enough to appreciate older folks' music or something. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I got I got a lot of soul searching to do too, people. I got a lot of soul searching to do. Things going on with me that even as an older guy, I still feel young and healthy, but Mother Nature is telling me, nah, you got to slow down. You got to take your time in doing things. So, oh, she left? Okay. Mixology. Hey, daughter. Yeah, I finally did a live. I'm down here on the riverfront. Uh, just sitting around thinking about things. Oh, okay. My dear, she's still here, Elijah. And my daughter's here, came in. Mixology 99. Yeah, but I'm just sitting around trying to think of something to say without saying something that's going to cause controversy. Yeah, life is beautiful, dear. Life is wonderful, but there's also parts of my life to where I feel like I'm not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? I want to go back to work, but I can't go back to work. And then again, I don't want to work because people out there are not like they used to be. Oh, you're not a mod. I thought you were a mod, Jackson. Well, let me tell you what. As soon as let me see here. How do I mod you up? Oh, I I don't know. It's a difference. Let me click on something here. Uh, okay. Okay, I think I got you. I think I got you. Let me know if I got you. And mixology, darling, I'm gonna put you on. If you don't mind, I'm gonna put you on there. I think I've seen how to do it. So yeah, I think I got you. All right, folks. Yeah, but yeah, just thinking about things. Okay, you should. I punched the thing and it came up. It showed where I made you a moderator. So let me know if I got you guys. Okay, you too. Yeah, going to get up and walk around again. Probably go to the car. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna head toward the middle part of downtown because the car is parked back the other way, and I'm gonna make my way around here. Yeah, this is in the shade too now. So making baked beans for this afternoon festivities. Okay, okay. I haven't started cooking yet. I got to go to the store though. I might get my ribs or something. Like I said, I'm not gonna do too much for the holidays because the people that I know, they gotta work and they're doing their own thing, and heck, I don't mind at all. But yeah, this is the heart of downtown. Little Main Street. I like to say when you go in town, there's a main street, and this is part of it. Well, it's not too bad out there. The temperature's not too bad. Oh, he's coming in from LA. That's wonderful, darling. Yeah. I was thinking about going out of town, visiting folks, but yeah, when you're as old as I am, I don't think about traveling that highway like I used to. Potted plants out here. Yeah, I used to cook for the holidays, even when there wasn't anybody around here with me. I used to cook for the holidays, but now I don't. You're welcome, dear. Excuse me, y'all. Like I said, I waited to get this damn old and find out my tonsils have never been out, and I got damn tonsillitis. So, you try to, okay, okay, yeah, but like I said, life is good. Life is good. I'm just kind of frustrated the way we're acting on YouTube nowadays. As you can see, there we have the noisy vehicles here in town too. Yeah, my daughter's pretty too, Jackson. Mixology. Yeah, both of you ladies are pretty though. Both of you young ladies are pretty. I find beauty in everybody, really, and especially when it comes to women. I find beauty in them. You see all that wood stacked out here? That's what they use in their pits and their barbecue when they're barbecuing. They use hickory wood. Yeah, they use hickory wood. Uh, this is part of. It's called the Encore restaurant. Yeah, I'm smelling all the food coming up out of there now. I might go in there and get me something to eat. Well, I'll put it this way. She's real enough to me that no, but blood kin, no, we're not. But adopted kin, yes, we are. She's not my real daughter. You said it right, mixology. Everybody should treat women better. Even other women should treat other women better. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm on here with so many different women, and I listen to them, and I think, gosh, if you ladies could just one day have a conversation without using the B word, but it's in the vocabulary now. Nobody wants to respect each other when we're on this internet jive, you know. Even the men, they don't want to respect each other. They're so busy acting a fool. Yeah, no, we're not blood kin, but we're family kin through the internet. And she has a beautiful family, 2300, beautiful family. And I'm so proud of her because she takes care of her mom too. So, but that's really great. Yeah, dear. If I'd have had my other device, I could have been playing some music while I was sitting out here talking, but I left that at the house. I might go to the park today later on and get on here and play some music and sit out at the park. But yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey, how we doing? Okay.
You probably feeling good.
Oh, yes, it does. But yeah, this is Main Street downtown. See that little clock that's in the middle of the thoroughfare, and it keeps time. That's what time it is now. It's going on 12 o'clock. So yeah, it's sad that we don't see it, and to me, it's all because of the little money that this apparatus or this thing offers us. For the 3.99. No, I don't want to be on here for 3.99, calling my women and my black sisters and black brothers those foul and treacherous names that you guys are used to saying to one another. I know we get mad and we curse, but it seems like it's in everything. Yeah, it has a lot of antique shops, bookstores. They got restaurants here. Um, we even got a Broussard's, which is Cajun cooking. It's a little bit of the South and a little bit of the North, but all in all, it's a quiet place. Yeah, hey, trust me. That's why I say you're my daughter, because I got a horrible mouth. I could be that way if I wanted to, but like I said, I'm getting too old to fight. You know, I ain't like Clarence Carter, too weak to fight. I'm just too old. It doesn't bring you anything. You know, it doesn't get you anywhere. You know. Then I hear about the people riding up on each other and talking about doing this to that, and then it irks me real bad when men sit up here on this YouTube thing and threaten women themselves, talking about coming to see them. Man, that makes you just as low as a snail to me, low as an earthworm. Yeah, I'm self-aware too, dear. I try not to be on here acting a big yo-yo. I just want these young people to see, hey, us old people can do things too. We can get out and have fun and enjoy the finer things in life. I'm gonna head back to the car now. I got somebody to pick up at 1:15. It's on going on, like I said, it's going on 12 o'clock. By the time I get over there to pick them up, they'll be ready to get off of work. Then I'm gonna go do my grocery shopping. Yeah, that's true. The pull-up culture. Well, hello there, LaGale. How you doing, dear? I'm not eating right now, Jackson. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do right now. I'm just enjoying things. Enjoying you guys are up there. I'm gonna walk around the block, and that way I'll be back toward the car, closer to the car. But oh my goodness, there goes a barge. I missed it. I should have stayed. Now I can't run and catch it. uh, that's what I was sitting here for, really, waiting on the. Well, hell, I got to go down this way anyway. Let me see how far he's going to be when I get over there. I would imagine the barge traffic is going to be. There goes a plane crop dusting. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but he's crop dusting. Let me see if I can catch. I don't want to catch any waves either. Yeah. I'm not too far from my car. There he goes. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's what I usually sit out here for, to watch the barges go up and down the river, because it takes me back to my childhood when my dad and I used to go fishing on the Illinois River. Yeah, it does. It takes me back. Those are the waves piling in after the barge leaves. We would be out here fishing, and one of those barges would come through, and those waves that you see kicking up right there, we'd have to take our poles out the water. Yeah. Righty. All right. Yep. That takes me back to a lot. Okay, I'm going to enjoy my day, baby. Matter of fact, I'm going to get out of here and Like I said, get to the car and yeah, I was just listening to those waves pound from that barge. There's another one coming up the river, but I don't think I'm gonna stay here that long to watch it come through. I don't know. Nah, I'm not gonna stay that long.
Warm down here, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of warm now.
River's on the rise, too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, people here too. We talk and everything. Do I want to walk the tracks? No. Heck no. No, it hurt when those waves came in. Shoot, we had to hurry up and pull our poles out the water. Because back then, shit, barge traffic was, we were closer to the river than what we normally would be. And those waves coming from them barges, that Illinois River is really shallow. And they would kick up a lot of debris and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. This is some of the things we have. They talk about the Civil War. Over at Fort B, we have a Fort D too here in Cape Girardeau. Uh, like I said, the mural, they have a beautiful mural. Um, I want to say Missouri was divided when it came to the war, you know. Yeah, there's a picture of our Fort D. I'll get over there one day and take some pictures. They have Civil War reenactments of that too. Yeah, I miss a lot of things. There's a Trail of Tears. They talk about the Trail of Tears. It says in 1830, the U.S. Congress passed the Indians Removal Act, which led to the forced relocation of the Eastern Cherokee tribes to the Indian territories west of the Mississippi River between 1838 and 1839. The U.S. government forced thousands of Cherokees to move from their homes in Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee to present-day Oklahoma. In the autumn of 1838, 16 separate groups of Cherokees, about 16,000 in total, began a 1,000-mile overland journey to the west. The loss of life on the trail was nearly 4,000, which meant 25% died on the way there. The mural portrays tribal members traveling through harsh winters, and 15 other groups cross the Mississippi River north of Cape Girardeau, which is what now the Trail of Tears State Park. And they have an overlook. I've been out there before. I don't know. I got to find that. And yeah, Illinois did. They did. They did. History is repeating itself. I believe it's going to repeat itself, but in a different way, in a different format. Okay, Missouri statehood. Here we're talking about following the Louisiana Purchase. Many people from the South rapidly moved into this area, bringing the institution of slavery with them. In 1818, the territory of Missouri petitioned Congress for a statehood as a slave state, setting off a national crisis. To keep the balance of power in the Senate, Congress reached the dramatic Missouri Compromise. The former Massachusetts territory of Maine was admitted as a free state, and Missouri joined as a slave state. So they became a slave state. On August 10, 1821, they became the 24th state of the Union. So, like I said, there's a lot of history behind Missouri, and the people in Missouri and everything that goes. So, Civil War, we have Civil War reenactments and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. If you study history, they even talk about the Louisiana Purchase and all that stuff because it had to do around Missouri. And like I said, the history is depicted on the walls, on our flood walls here. It's depicted. They had various artists that drew these, and I'm proud to admit that some of them were black too. So, Lewis and Clark expedition. This house is still here in Missouri. Said Lewis and Clark passed through Cape Girardeau November 23rd in 1803, delivering letters of introduction to the city's founder, which was Lewis Larmer. Lewis met Larmer while he was presiding at a horse race. Lewis wrote about his visit to the city in his journals and described Larmer in detail, including his dark hair that was long enough to touch the ground. Later that evening, Lewis dined with Larmer and his Shawnee wife, Charlotte, noting the beauty of their daughter. Larmer welcomed Lewis at the area's first business and trading post and Larmer's home. A recreational building is known locally as the Red House. Like I said, the Red House is right up the street here. It still stands. They've changed it and did different stuff with it, but it still stands. I'm gonna get ready to like I said, get out of here. Whoops, get out of here. I'm not gonna be talking while I'm driving. No, no, no. That's a no-no for me. So you guys, I will see you guys later when I get home, and you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay? Love you as Jesus loves us. And mixology, baby, you know how I feel. Jackson, you know how I feel. Miguel, I know you're busy, but you dropped in to say hello. Thank you for coming up, you guys. You know, thank you for the likes, and if you want to share this little craziness out that I just did. So I'm gonna head in, and like I said, I'm not gonna drive. No driving. All right, you guys. Bye bye. Yeah, I ain't live still. I can't live. I don't want to come back live. See, I this is my first time ever doing this. Blessings and love. Okay. Let me see. Let me go down.